I'm going to show you how push, pull, and persist works in real life. So I've got 3 phone calls to make to 3 different buyers who are all in different stage of the buying process. And each of them needs a different P. With one buyer, I'm going to have to push them. With one buyer, I'm going to have to pull back. And the other, I'm going to have to persist to get them all to close. Because remember, that's the goal. So first up is a client moving from San Francisco. He's young, he's a tech guy, he's got money, he's moving here for a new job, and he's got a couple kids. And he wasn't sure when he first met me if he wanted to buy or rent because he doesn't really know New York, doesn't know the area, doesn't really know the market. I know what's best for him, which is to buy in this buyer's market we're in right now and get a really, really great deal. But I've had to really push him to get to that point. So last time he was in town, we found an amazing 4-bedroom apartment in Chelsea. And I really pushed him to make an offer, to start a dialogue, even though I knew and he told me that he wasn't 100% ready to make that his decision. But I pushed him. So now we're basically at an accepted offer, and I've gotten the seller to agree to cover some of the buyer's closing costs, which is totally crazy as a resale. So I need to call him, push him over the fence, and get him to do the deal.
Ryan, how's it going?
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I am good. It is a nice and cloudy day.
Yes. Well, in New York, it's nice and sunny. Do you have a minute for me?
I do. What's
Okay.
going on?
So the apartment in Chelsea that I've been going back and forth on with the offers, they finally came back to me. And I know you're still kind of wavering about whether it's the right place or what you want to do, but they've agreed to your number, which is awesome. And on top of that, because I told them that you would need to be in the next 2 months because you're moving, because of schools and the new job. The seller really wants to close as well because they need to get their money out of the apartment. And I got them to pay a good chunk of your closing costs, which never happens in resales, especially in New York City. So I think this is an incredible deal. You need to do this.
Well, first off, thanks for all the work on this. I know it's been a lot of back and forth, so thanks in advance there.
No problem. It's my job.
Thanks. But no, just kind of want to relay where I'm at. Listen, we're all excited. We're all really chipper and enthusiastic about the move. Kids are excited, wife's excited, etc.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just late night after work, I'll go online and look at Zillow and StreetEasy or whatever it's called, and I'll look at rentals, and my financial advisor keeps telling me horror stories about the New York City market and is it going to get worse and all these things. So I just want to be as honest and transparent as possible that as much as this is compelling and once again great work on getting these people down and et cetera, as I'm still just really, really, really on the fence, and I just don't know if this is going to be the right move given what I just said.
Completely understand. Totally get it. If I were you and I was in San Francisco right now, I'd feel the exact same way. So listen, I can't tell you what to do. All I can do is advise you as best I possibly can. But I think what you should continue to focus on is, one, you're definitely moving to New York, right?
Yes.
And you need a place to live, right? You're not going to live on the street or in Central Park with your family.
Ideally.
Right. So you're either going to buy something or you're going to rent something. And I can tell you, and we've talked about it before, the rental options for what you want are incredibly expensive, and it's just burning money. And it's going to be temporary. So you're going to have to move twice, if not more times, because the market will continue to change over time. And this deal, the one we found, isn't just any apartment. It's an incredible apartment that checks all of your boxes. The family seems to love it a lot. Interest rates are really low, as you and I know, so you can get a great lock on your loan, and your monthly payments in total, because the seller is also agreeing to pay some of your closing costs because the market is so terrible, is going to be less than what it would cost you to rent. So worst case scenario, you buy it and you don't like it, you can rent it out to somebody else and actually make a profit, which is really, really hard to do. I just don't feel comfortable letting you walk away and burn money somewhere else when this kind of deal is on the table. And I have a lot of clients over the years who are always kind of okay with what they end up buying. This is one of the first times I've been in a situation where this is really, really great with what you'd end up buying.
You know, it's interesting you bring up a couple of these points. I've been renting over the years with my family, and I obviously have a good relationship with my landlord, but I'm just, as you said, lighting money on fire. And so it is interesting you brought that up. So that is very compelling. additionally, closing costs are expensive. I spoke to our attorney that you recommended to me about it, and I think that is, wow, that does make a really, really, really big difference there. So I think those things in tandem, that I think this is the right decision. I think that I think we should just wrap it up. I think you're right.
Awesome.
Let's do it.
Okay, I'll take care of everything. We'll get contracts out. We'll go from there. I'll make sure you don't lose it because I do think this is a great option for you. All right?
I'm nervous. Get it done for me. I'm excited.
All right. Thanks, man. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Thanks.
Bye. And that's how you use the push method to get a nervous buyer off the fence.